on UN outgoing president, his press briefing. ECOWAS 57th head of government meeting that took place last week in Miami, Niger. 27 girls rescued in Lebanon, that's Nigerian girls, and updates on the issue that's been dragging on Nigeria and Ghana issue, the most recent one that had to do with the shutting of Nigerian businesses, attack on Nigerian traders, and of course wanting to import, or should I say export, Nigerians out of Ghana. I'm Jacqueline Bruce, and as usual I have my co-host with me, Raphael Uni. Last week he was with me via phone, but today he's here and we'll be doing this together. Good afternoon, Raphael.
Good afternoon, Jacqueline. Last week was hectic. I was stuck in that program, so that's why we just have to go on with the phone.
Okay.
Hope you're not angry. I'm here today.
Why will I be angry? Okay, so like I mentioned, we'll be looking at the outgoing UN president of the United Nations General Assembly, UNGA. Before you'll be wondering if it's the UN Secretary General, there are two different things. There's a UN president and there's a Secretary General.
Yes.
The Secretary General is Antonio Guterres, as we know, but the UN president of the United Nations General Assembly, which is usually rotational, is leaving. And in person of Tijani Mohammed Bandi, it speaks at an end of tenure press conference at the UN headquarters in New York on the 8th of September, that's yesterday. The outgoing president of the UN General Assembly, Tijani Mohammed Bandi, called on member states to respect international law. Turkish diplomat Volkan Bozkır was elected president of the forthcoming session of the UN General Assembly, so he will take it over from Barabili. Okay, Raphael, can you tell us more about the meeting the UN president on Monday?
Yeah, thank you, Jacqueline. Like you said, on Monday, our own man, Nigerian man, Bade will be leaving the office in a couple of months. Like you know, it's rotation, and Nigeria has been the president 2019 to 2020. So Turkish diplomat is taking over, so he's moving to Turkey. Now, as he's winding up, we had the meeting. We had the meeting with him, and in the meeting, we had a virtual meeting on Monday at the NAN headquarters here. We all the diplomatic correspondents in Nigeria had the meeting, and we asked him a series of questions, and he hailed African leadership. He hailed the government of Africa, Nigeria in particular, and other for doing so much in curbing the issue of COVID-19. That relatively Africa has done well enough. You can't compare the number of deaths in Africa with other countries. So he gives kudos to African leaders that we can do more. And he also talked about the UN is also fine-tuning a system that everybody will have access to the vaccine. So a lot of things on table. And he also talked about the issue that we also asked question on Mali, yes, that the crisis in Mali, the UN is not saying anything. Does it mean that the UN said no? That is not that the UN is not concerned, but the UN has trust in the leadership of ECOWAS and AU that they are doing well enough. That with that, the UN is just backing them up. So that is just about it. So we wish him the best, and we wish the incoming president, Turkey as a country taking over from Nigeria, wish them the best in the next being president of the United Nations General Assembly.
Yes, moving on, the 57th ECOWAS head of government ends in Niger. The 57th ordinary session of the Authority of Heads of States and Governments of the Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS, was held on the 7th of September 2020 in Niamey, Republic of Niger, under the chairmanship of His Excellency Yusufu Muhammadu, President of the Republic of Niger and Chair of the Authority. Okay, so we know that meeting had a lot of issues that were discussed, but let's just summarize some of the presidents that were in attendance and, of course,
yes,
their representatives.
You know, before the president met on Monday, there was a meeting of Council of Ministers who has started about 4 days. So recommendations were made, certainly were looked upon, and we are going to we're touching a few of them here. Like I told you, we all know that ECOWAS head of government summit is very important. At least we have 9 presidents in attendance. 5 presidents were represented by the Minister of Foreign Affairs. Certainly you should know, Mali was absent because of the situation of things. Nobody can officially, because the military government, and for now nobody can officially give so we have that of Burkina Faso. The president was there. Adama Barrow of the Gambia was around. Kufuor of Ghana was there. We have Guinea-Bissau, and of course our own father, the president, His Excellency Muhammad Buhari, was there, and he also gave a very his presence there made a lot of interest. Macky Sall of Senegal, we have Togo, then we Benin, Cabo Verde, Guinea-Bissau, and Sierra Leone and Liberia were represented. The Minister of Foreign Affairs of this country represented their country.
Okay. And I'm sure at least we saw what came out of that, so we'll look at some of them. Before we even go into what we'll be looking at, remember that, yes, we are going to look about the issue in Mali,
yes,
which was also a fallout of the meeting.
Definitely.
And they've been given a deadline for September 15 to set up a committee that will again look into the transition, look into the transition of setting up a transitional government for Mali.
Yeah.
So we are hoping that that comes out well. Moving on, the reflection of the African Development Bank president. Yes, I watched this one live where he was giving his acceptance speech for a second 5-year tenure.
And you know he's an African, so from Nigeria. Yeah. So ECOWAS applauded. They're happy about the whole thing.
Everyone applauds him, and we are happy that every allegation against him has been put to an end after a thorough investigation was carried out.
Definitely.
Yes, and we know that at another level again, we have those seeking for international positions like our own Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, who is seeking for the Director General of the World Trade Organization, WTO. And the candidates at this level, we have Madam Okonjo-Iweala, we have Mr. Musa Faki Mahamat, chairperson of the African Union. He
is also seeking re-election into African Union Commission, and they are supporting him.
Then we also have Mohamed Musa for the position of Director General of ASECNA. They are all seeking position into this international.
And ECOWAS is giving them
their support.
The support.
But we are particularly interested in that of Okonjo-Iweala, and we know that if she does get this position, she's going to turn things around, not just for WTO, but for Africa and also for Nigeria. So
and still on the issue of election, the big one of the day was the Ghana, the head of government passed over the baton. You know, it is the Nigerian president, Isufu Muhammadu, that is current chairman, but a new chairman has emerged. That Nana Akufo-Addo of Ghana is the new chairman. So officially, baton has changed over. So Ghana now is in the driver's seat when you talk about the issue of ECOWAS chair.
Okay. Yeah. And on the issue of single currency, in order to consolidate the achievements of the authority, decided that they'll develop a new roadmap for the ECOWAS single currency program.
Yeah.
They'll postpone the launch of the ECOWAS single currency to a later date. Yeah, it was supposed to be January 1st.
You know,
so we
because
know a lot
of
has been happening,
and COVID-19 and others.
So it has been postponed. They will exempt member states from compliance with the convergence criteria in 2020.
Yes.
They'll develop a new macroeconomic convergence and stability pact among the ECOWAS member states. And they'll maintain the gradual approach for the launching of the ECO, which I think is what they should do. There are a lot of grey areas that need to be settled.
Definitely.
Because if we cannot deal with ourselves as with some issues right now, with the free trade zone,
that is
and
it.
so
then
we have a single currency,
we're going to have a problem.
They need to settle.
So I think I quite agree with them now. Certainly, that it's a gradual process. Personally, I was thinking, to come 2020 January, but it's and now COVID-19 setting, so everything is taking gradual process. So with them on the best.
Yes.
Then
so on Mali, what's the situation now?
Well,
the authority took some, like I mentioned,
definitely.
some position.
The authority look at the reports that the mediation, our own former president, Goodluck Jonathan, has been the one mediating. So the authority took a look at everything, and they come up to say they are also thankful to the junta for releasing, for giving the president, the ouster president, the relief. Is going on medical treatment. They wish him the best, so they are happy about that. However, the Authority of Health of Governments has mandated that they want, before the 15th of September, they want a civilian head to be named. The authority, let me read it to you. The authority direct that the head of transition and the prime minister, both civilian, be appointed not later than 15. So it means it's a strong one. So today is 9. So in about 6 days, we should have been having an interim government in Mali, going by what the ECOWAS head of government has agreed upon.
Okay. We pray that issue in Mali, and we know that the ousted president Ibrahim Boubacar Keïta has been flown abroad for medical treatment.
Yes.
And we wish him speedy recovery, and we do hope that they'll be able to come to a really compromise in Mali and have a democratic elected government in place in that country. And we also have the issue of the Nigerian girls. What's the updates on the girls in Lebanon?
Well, you know, when on Sunday, 27 girls returned to Nigeria from Lebanon with the help of the Nigerian government through the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Nigeria Embassy in Lebanon, the Lebanese Embassy in Nigeria, and also the Lebanese community. They were flown in. They came in, and I was there at the airport with the spokesperson of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, who received them on behalf of the minister. He welcomed them home, and the government feel their pains, what they have gone through. However, it's a good thing they are back. And let me tell you, these 27 were allowed to go home. No, they were, because they have been, before they left Lebanon, they took the COVID-19 test, so they were certified. So because there is no point keeping them, so they were allowed to go to be reunited with their family member. So, but the spokesperson said, representing the minister to welcome them, he told them, well, you people are welcome. However, before you are taking the next trip, you should think very well. So, and I think some people are still on their way also, because the evacuation is in process.
In batches.
Yes, in batches. And one philanthropist from Lebanon also played a huge sum, paying for about 20 of these girls. So it's a joint effort. It's a joint effort. Nigerian government, the Lebanese embassy, our ambassador, our ambassador in Lebanon, the ambassador of Lebanon in Nigeria, they all did well to ensure that these girls come back well. Okay,
and the Nigeria-Ghana situation, what's the updates on that? Do we have some voice inserts on some of the issues?
Yes, exactly, you know, Nigeria-Ghana, when you sit with a Ghanaian, ideally, you can hardly differentiate who is who, because we have the same, we are brothers. We have, and by the time we want to speak outside with a Ghanaian who is an Hausa, you won't even know the difference. So we are brothers. We may have some problem in the time past, but we can, I think it's high time we take a stand on the whole thing. And as you've known, our own speaker, Bajabi Amila, was in Ghana last week. He met to meet with his Ghanaian counterpart, who in turn took him to meet the president.
Yes.
And the president, shortly will play the insert. And also, while Bajabi Amila was in Ghana, the Ghana Minister of Trade and Industry led a delegation, a powerful delegation to Nigeria, which involved their Minister of Foreign Affairs, their own trade, like our own NIPC. Their own also was there with a long delegation, and there was a meeting held in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs in represented who led Nigeria. The side was led by our own Minister of Trade, Otumba Adeniyi Adebayo, led them. Our Minister of Information was there, Lai Mohammed, the Minister of State for Foreign Affairs, and even the immigration boss. Nigerian was there, so they had a closed-door meeting. However, at the end of both parties agree on way to fine-tune that, so that we have a lasting peace to what is happening.
I think they also decided to set up a committee that will be in charge of the issue.
Definitely.
That will relate back to both head the presidents and also handle the issues concerning.
Yes.
That will be
So
the committee will be made up of Nigerians and Ghanaians.
Yes, so we no longer have, so that we will avoid all this media war. This one said that you amplified. So both parties has come to a round table to settle things diplomatically.
Okay, so let's take the voice of
our speaker.
Okay, that's Femi.
Yes.
It's just a short one, just a short clip of what he said while in Ghana.
Answer for the other issues, which I'm sure the speaker will discuss with you, and we want to appeal to you that the discussions we have had.
Yeah, that's the Ghanaians.
No, this is our own. This is Gadabi.
Please look at it
dispassionately, that they should look at the issues, then we'll not take.
Yes.
So that was the voice of Femi Gbajabiamila, our speaker, and we'll take the response from the Ghanaian, his Ghanaian counterpart, Aaron Mike Okwai.
Following a few incidents that arose, it became necessary for me to have a discussion with my counterparts, who, together with a few others, will be working on what today we call legislative diplomacy.
Yeah.
It's okay.
And in this context,
So you can see here our own speaker and the speaker of the House of Ghana also they met, and
before they now met
the president. So the president said Nigeria-Ghana relation is not debated.
Yeah, we're going to hear what he said.
So let's listen
to President Nana
Akufo-Addo.
Yes.
And we've been trading and doing business here and working and intermarrying and all of that without any difficulties. And that will continue. That culture of cooperation and brotherliness between us will continue.
That's the voice of the president, His Excellency Nana Akufo-Addo of Ghana, saying it will continue. So there is no end to it. And he talked passionately, and he has set up a committee also to ensure that we have this brotherliness. So kudos to all the party, kudos to Nigerian government, because our speaker didn't just go. Before Gbajabiamila left Nigeria, he met with President Buhari. He went to deliver the message of the president. The president, our own president, has been on top of it. The Ghanaian president, the speaker there, and you can see the Minister of Trade there of Ghana and that of Nigeria. Everybody's every hand is on deck now. So very soon we are going to see a lasting solution to the whole thing. And you know, some of this issue has to do with local law, where we talk about. So and he also promised. The Ghanaian president promised that he will be meeting President Buhari in Niger, on Monday. Okay. That's about 2 days back. Yeah. Certainly, they have met at sideline. They met to discuss issues. So definitely, we are going to see a lasting solution to the issue of Nigeria and Ghana.
And of course, being that the Ghanaian president is the new chair of
the ECOWAS,
he saddled with the responsibility of ensuring that
definitely
brotherliness and what ECOWAS was actually meant to stand for, which is unity among the West African states, should continue.
Definitely.
And it shouldn't be in his time that his own country.
Wow, of course. To me, he's coming at the right time. Yes, so because he's doubling now as the president of Ghana and the chairman. So certainly he won't want the region to disintegrate at his time. No, definitely.
All right, Raphael, your final words as we round this up.
Well, as you know, we are gradually opening up. The international flight has resumed to Nigeria. We say welcome back to all the international flights, and on the 14th, others will continue, like Rwanda Air and others will continue. Though there are still some ban on some of these European country, because they also place a ban on us. But the truth of the matter is, there is COVID-19, that's corona. You want to advise people, just take necessary precaution, follow the the lay down protocol, and definitely you'll be free from coronavirus. From me, it's bye.
All right, from me, see you next week. I'm still with you till 6 p.m. I'm still here. So on behalf of Raphaeloni and myself, Jacqueline Bruce, stay safe and ensure you still follow all COVID-19 protocols. COVID-19 is still here. See you soon.